Alright. I'm gonna take an extra death to fix my cutscene, which is now gonna be on my second run if I go now. Fucking Elo, man. Why do you have to go and finally myth bust sack RNG for us? Because now I know 2 sack is more often. It just makes me sad. Fuck you, Dad. Alright. Blue attack, not terrible. Ooh. Alright, we've got some spice cooking now, boys. Into a chaos, too. Alright. We're cooking with something. Trap damage is like fine in Tartarus. Arrows are the only like kind of scary thing with trap damage. Please? You guys see that shit? Just tickling the back of that numbskull's head. Alright, maybe I spoke a little too poorly of trap damage. Just gotta get the fuck away from that pot. Their health? Thank you. Get that health back real quick. You know, every time I talk shit on trap damage in Tartarus, it's always the explosive traps that I forget about. Alright, Afro into the pool. Oh, well. Dying Lament, good to see. Kind of hoping for Athena or Ares here. I throw one rule, which is very greedy, but hyper sprint's good, so I feel less bad about it. Having a reroll for a special biting me a little bit there. But it's fine. Could be 11. No free rooms. Pace is still pretty good. kind of don't care about that hammer compared to a palm. Ooh, right choice. Hammer 12. Fountain into in shop. Oh. Alright, that's fine. We're still forcing Athena. Just a little less hype. And I'm kind of punished for wasting that reroll. But not too bad. That was a waste. Alright. Up 20 seconds. Being uptime against these splits pre-sticks is a good thing to see. Alright, we are now forcing Athena in the hopes of seeing Merciful End. Only have one reroll for it, but we are forcing her, and so God Keepsake helps out. We also have God's Legacy, so it's a pretty high chance to see Merciful End, if I remember correctly. Especially with most of our core boons full. They're not all full, which is what would really maximize our chances, but mostly full. Ooh, Eurydice is also really good to see, because now we have Nectar while we're hunting for Merciful End, and that's exciting. Got a bit of a fish run on our hands, boys. I'll take Wild Knuckle over whatchamacallit? Ooh. Hold on. Alright. Now, statistically speaking, we should get Merciful End here. If we don't, this game sucks, and that hit him. No, it hits her instead, and I'm really sad about it. I guess it hits whichever one's closer to you. But it doesn't even matter. There's Merciful End. Alright. Purple impending with Merciful End in Asphodel, and we already have Athena Dash. We are fully online minus plus dashes, or rush, or hyper, minus rush delivery, or plus dashes. Either way, we are very online, and so now it'll just come down to sticks. And everything we run into should now melt. There's like a couple of nice to haves at this point, but the annoying puzzle pieces have all been assembled. I'm gonna take this Hermes and give a roll of plus dashes. Yes, this is a speed run of all weapons, which is where you do runs with every single weapon until you're done. It's basically 6 runs thrown together into one. There's plus dashes. Worst learning head to get, but we're kind of saucing. It's been a minute since I've had Merciful End fully set up on Lerny. Fucking Lamau. No, you're not, Zag. Stop being a baby about it. Alright. Alright, Blue Head cooperated. Very good. And that's a Asphodel Gold. We're on a bit of a pace, boys. That is a lot of damage. Still a chance that we can get rush delivery, albeit low, since we've seen 2 Hermes already. But there's always a chance in sticks. But I'm not actually really worried about that. We have everything that we need. Now we're just kind of looking for nice to haves, but don't really care. We can just do this to rooms. And our Doom procs for 500 for 2 seconds with Dad Keepsake. That's funny. Don't really care about the hammer. May take next one depending on what's offered. Naked Swordsmen aren't amazing to see, but we're still kind of early in Elysium. The later we go, the less happy we are to see them though. I'm already not super thrilled about them. Hoping to palm our impending doom now, because our attack is already level 5, so we'd get more mileage out of palming impending. God, I wish I could have played this build when Athena Dash was a prereq. That sounds like it was a lot of fun. There we go. Alright, yeah. Drop. Blood Frenzy, sure. Wow, the shop. Ooh. Missing out on a mini boss is bad, but getting Patty over a mini boss is like fine. I take the trial to try to dodge Thanatos. Oh, kind of sucks, but who cares? That's the right choice. It's does less than you would think. The really good Merciful End Palm is definitely Impending Doom. Because you're proccing, like your Doom doesn't have a chance to stack when you have this set up. And not having the chance to stack makes it worse. Take Spear. Get Flame Wheel release, yes. And I'll take the hammer. If we get a 2-sack, we might RTA Fist PP, depending on how Dad wants to feel. Naked Witches are kind of bad, but there's Armored Chariots. Actually, Armored Witches. Never mind. Less bad. That should be the end. Yep. Gonna take Flying Cutter. All the other ones don't. Like, that's the choice. That doesn't really matter. Breaching wasn't offered, and we're a little late anyway. Alright, Armored Spearman for our last room. As long as I didn't take Heavy Knuckle, I'm fine, regardless of what I picked there. But yeah, Dire Misfortune ends up weird. It's a DPS increase pre-Merciful End, and then it kind of does a lot of nothing post-Merciful End. I'm gonna take the palm. Don't really care about anything that could be in the shop. Roll, hit our impending. We're fucking gaming. This is gonna be pretty big. This might be an Elysium Gold. Depends on how quickly I do this. Yeah, now we're really rolling in damage. Like, Theseus should be dead here. Yep, there he goes. Asterios could hurry up and phase. Thank you. Yeah, that's a hero's fight. Yeah, this is fully online Merciful End. Doesn't always happen like this. This is as online gets for Merciful End, but when it does, it's funny. and we're on some saucy pace. Now we can get away with a... See, now with our pace, even with the 5 stack, we can still be ahead time. But the further away we get from a 5 stack, the better it is. Because this 21-minute fist time was with a 5 stack. Which sucks, but, you know. Nature of the game and all that. Ooh, Zeus is in our pool, so we can still get billowing. Didn't notice a Hermes. Yep. And this can get even better. There's a version of Merciless Fist that runs Priv status over family favorites, which is what I'm running for a little bit of consistency. Because Priv status adds a little bit of extra strain on RNG for your build. But if you can get it to work out, then it's pretty good. You'd be doing more damage because 40% of Priv status versus 25% of family favorites. Oh, we're zooming, boys. Look at this pace, dog. We're so gaming. We have 4 dashes. We have purple impending. We have a highly palmed attack. We got a 354 stakes gold. This pace is nasty. This is going to be a fat fist PB for me. We've got a Meg for dad. We do have that opportunity. However, we also have the opportunity to end up even out of Spear. Which is pretty dang good. Yeah. Give you a quick point of reference on where it damages at wrist if you couldn't like guesstimate just from the things I had told you. Yeah, we're at this phase of ME. Oh, one darkness. Yes, we found Athena room 2. We got ME early in Asphodel. Alright, 1638 is my new fist PB. I'm now a big boy. We're up 5 minutes leaving fists. We got 2 Athenas. So the way it worked out, we got 2 Athenas in Tartarus, but no Merciful End. But we got Athena Dash. So we settled with Athena Dash and used plus rarity on Forced Athena to guarantee Merciful End more or less. We also got Eurydice. So we had Forced Athena plus rarity and then Eurydice. So ME was like guaranteed. And then we used our last OJ charge on Asphodel in shop to pick up a purple Impending Doom. No, we used second to pick up purple Impending in mid shop, and then on end we took a free Hermes, which got us plus 2 dashes. That's what it was. Now Hera Bow is allowed to eat a lot of time. Yeah, no, that run was insane. Please? I was like just barely out of range for it. But it ain't over until I'm done with the first half of my run, I'd say. First half is the scary half, second half is the comfy half for me. One aspect for each weapon. I'm... Wrist here is the all aspect guy. I'm not. I don't have the patience for an 8-hour speedrun. Or the third eye. See, all aspects as well are recognized. The third eye is most beneficial. Sure. Was kind of hoping he wouldn't get stuck on that corner like that. Yeah. You get a lot of nice AoE with Poseidon cast, or you can go Athena cast and get a lot of nice bossing damage. Poseidon cast can definitely catch up in boss damage. It just takes a little bit, and you're mostly hoping to save time on your clear. I'm gonna roll once for like good boons. All right, well, whatever. I requested good boons. I got Razor Shoals, and fuck you. Want that to play out differently? That's fine.
Not yet.
Alright, it's fine. Alright, well, we're down to one cast. But it's like fine. See, it's like fine. I got absolutely owned. But it's fine. We've got 5 minutes to play with. Cast damage. Pause. Weapon order is mostly preference. The thing that really matters is getting your highest variance weapon out of the way first, so that way you can like guilt-free reset, right? You can run your very first run like it's an any heat run. Charge volley. And then after that, you just want reliable stuff that you can manage to get through. I like to put Achilles kind of early, because it's Achilles and Hera I like to have early because I tend to die on them. Actually, we definitely buy this. Yeah, because we get that every time, obviously. And so just you typically want to have like your inconsistent or your scary ones in like the first half of your run. Ideally, you want to be done with your scary stuff within like a run or two. But Achilles is still scary. I also just kind of yoinked this from Bream. I'm paying attention. Ow. Kind of. Oh, right, I have charge shot. Or charge volley. So my phone just vibrated. Forgive me. Chaos Curse scary. Forgot about charge volley. We saved time. Let's go. Big gaming. Losing that Death Defiance is fine.
Just be a moment, Father. Keep things more progress. Pushed it anyway. Going up.
Honestly, if I can manage to save time on Hera Bow, which is like hard because this was a Hera Bow PB, but if I can manage. Yeah, Riss, I didn't realize that it got a 1957 on Hera Bow, which without, you know, the in-between time is like an 18 something. But I think most of my weapons are sub 19 now. I may have like one. I think shield maybe? Actually, no. All my weapons are sub 19 now. I'm just gonna take Greatest Reflex and save my rerolls. There's an argument to roll for something else, but I kind of want to keep my rerolls. Jesus Christ. That's a time, sir. Yeah, still. That's an actual fucking nightmare. I have Tight Deadline maxed, and then Extreme Measures 2. I have no forced overtime, because I'm kind of a coward. And that's where our heat is. Hera Bow is kind of scary with forced overtime, and I tend to die to it a lot, so I'm admittedly going for comfort and like safety of run. Thanks, Riss. Ooh. Oh, barge. But hey, we might get Mirage Shot here. Just need like weight pounding after that, and even still, hitting plots is hard. Yeah, RNG giveth, and RNG taketh away, but, you know. Yeah, typically you'll see people on 12 for RTA runs, but I'm not that much of a gamer on some of these weapons, so I tend to leave forced overtime off, and we end up at around 9. I'm gonna roll. Exit wounds is probably correct there, but I want to double roll and get my Mirage Shot. I think Epic Exit Wounds is actually correct, but after I rolled once, lost it, committing to Mirage Shot is what I had to do. Ugh, alright, it's fine. What do you think, Riss? Do you think you take the Exit Wounds there, or do you agree for Mirage Shot? Oh, Naked Witches. Alright. I think the argument for whatchamacallit? Like, the argument for exit wounds is there, and I think it's fine. But I don't know. Mirage Shot's so good. Should be last enemy? We do have quick, yeah, having quick reload is what made me kind of think about taking it, but I had already committed to the reroll by the time I started making the arguments, because, you know, RTA. Also, what the fuck happened to my Asphodel on my bow splits that I was already out by now? Good thing we have 5 minutes to play with here. Oh, my nose itches. Oh, thank God. Yeah, we had 5 minutes to play with. Wait, pounding? I'm greedy. Alright. Most expensive common breaking wave. I could, yes. But I'm not gonna go for that, because there's a lot of, because Dad Keepsake is better. In my opinion, Dad Keepsake is better to take in this situation for Elysium. Because, like, obviously the Hermes Legendary is good, but I don't think it's double damage for 2 seconds. Or, sorry, 100% increased damage for 2 seconds good. Like that Keepsake is. Alright, yeah, we lost like 3 minutes to that Asphodel. But we did get Barge and Than, so, you know, and no free room. So I can lick my wounds a little bit about that one. No, I need all of those. I was gonna say maybe I can sell something and buy the Death Defiance. But I could not. Yep, we'll be taking this Chaos. Kind of want to find plus cast. Cast damage is also good, but I'm kind of wanting plus cast now. Asking you shall receive. Pretty non-impactful downside to this Chaos Curse too. Definitely helps. Not getting money is always like a bad thing, but especially if we get our mid shop early, then it kind of matters less. Yeah, sure. And hey, what do you know? Sure. Is our god pool not full? Yeah. There's the damage with that Keepsake. If you're curious why he gets taken. Hera Bow does a really good job of highlighting it. Also Patty, nice. I'm gonna take Hydrolite over a single Death Defiance. I tend to think it's a bit of a waste to take Patty DDs on this many. On 2. And you could just get more safety out of Hydrolite and be fine regardless. If I'm down to 1 or below, then I will like always take the DDs. But just kind of doesn't matter in this situation. I don't think. Load my cast, please. I hit the button. I have an input display. Mr. Video Game, I personally disagree with you. I love shit dying off screen to Mirage Shot. I'm gonna take this for billowing over a palm. Getting flame wheels is kind of stinky. Alright, billowing strength is huge. That's not a very high rarity billowing strength, but we also aren't running rarity. Probably could have just taken the free health. Probably should have just taken the free health on retrospect, but you know. We actually might Gold Elysium, depending on how this hero fight goes. Alright. We did Gold Elysium. And we saved 1.5 minutes there. So we're still on good pace. Just have to close out this bow run, get through Spear, and then we're like coasting. Well, mostly coasting. I can only talk but so much shit after that Eris Rail death, but I think I'm just not going to take FO2. and play things turbo safe if we get to Eris Rail. Yeah, I was. Glad someone noticed, because I certainly didn't. Good shout. Elo mentioned 2-sack mentality, giving you a higher chance at 2-sack, if I remember correctly. But that's also scary. It's like, what if it doesn't happen even with higher chance? First, that was the math that we had figured out, right? That 2-sack mentality increases 2-sack chance even more. Ooh, alright. We have a well-palmed cast. I'm gonna play it safe and take the Dino over going for the Poseidon. And we now know where we're going if we do get 30-sacked. Seems like this was a pretty bad Styx as well. So if we get a 2-sack here, then we've got some time to save. I'm still pretty stoked on that Fist PB, regardless of what happens with this run. It's pretty fat PB. Being able to buy that Death Defiance would have been nice. Alright. Hey, bye. Pick up After Party. There's like a little bit of safety going through Styx. We don't really need it, truth be told. But more safety never actually hurts, in my opinion. Alright, we're looking to find wave pounding from this Poseidon. That's like the last big boon that we really, really want at this juncture. Dealing with rat rooms pretty decently. We're not getting any like major rat rooms. Alright, cool. That's good. So then we do save time in Styx. I don't have a reroll. You know what? I don't know if it's like directly harmful to take that. Fuck it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna leverage my save time on picking up a shop, but didn't really work out that way. Save 6. Total of like 7 seconds ahead. Or, oh, 62.2. So, we bled about a minute and some change here. Assuming pace stays the same through dad. And we get a 2-minute dad fight. Which isn't great. But, it still leaves us a lot of leeway for Spear. Which is always good. Leeway for Spear. Very good thing to have in your life. The spear is a very volatile weapon. Did I just say respawn? What a gamer. Oof, almost. So there's a lot of stuff that's sketchy about Spear. It's everyone's most inconsistent weapon. Achilles Spear is the hardest weapon in the game, in my opinion, because the learning curve to it is like exponential. Yeah, I wanted to target a pot there. Good shot, video game. Builds are inconsistent and you can get like punished for going something that was a good idea in the moment when you made the choice, and then suddenly it's a bad idea because you didn't really get anything else that enables what you were going for. Alright. It's you can frequently just kind of die with Spear too. People that run high confidence on everything still don't, like the world record holders don't run high confidence on Spear because you can just kind of die. like Babylization and Dream, neither of them run high confidence on Spear. They both run thick skin. So it's just like a lot compounded into one terrifying weapon that can be really, really good and really, really fast, or really scary and really slow and kill you sometimes. But my spear run was pretty slow here, so if we can make it through... The way I look at all weapons right now is if I can make it through spear, I'll be fine. That's my view on all weapons. But like with Achilles Spear, there's always a better decision you could have made. There's always a better button you could have hit. I know, right? What a dick.
Shocking.
So, where? Oh my god, you didn't die. If we can make it through Spear, then we'll be in good shape. And I tend to play kind of like really safe on Spear at this point. Just to like, I can be okay at Achilles Spear, but it's not my strongest weapon, and it's the last really, really scary weapon of the run. So I tend to be really safe when I play it, compared to other weapons. Bow I can be pretty safe with too, but once a build's thrown together on bow, you tend to be in a really good shape anyway. None of those are good. Maybe like extending could have been correct, but that's the other scary part about Spear, is there's two good hammers for it, and either one of them is way more preferential to the other. I play safer with Spear, not safe. Those are two very different things. I try to play safe.
Cheers, mate.
Didn't say anything about not getting hit by traps. Come on. What do you take me for, some god gamer? Yeah, one of the best hammers for Spear is Serrated Point, which cuts your dash distance down by a considerable amount, which leads to dying a lot. Plus, they can be like hard to hit, the serrated dash attacks, but if you can hit them, it's like really good. There's also no real consistency in building Achilles. You can sort of like form an if-then statements in your head for the weapon, but like no two Achilles runs are gonna look the same. There's good things to be on the lookout for, but it's not Merciful End, where you have like boons that you take every single time. It's not Eris Rail. It's which also like lends to the difficulty of the weapon, right? So on top of having a very execution heavy weapon, you also have a weapon that demands a lot of good decision making. And that's the terror that is Achilles Spear. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh god, Than. Chamber 12 Than too. You're just being a dick about it, dude. Unarmored Thug? Chamber 12 Than? God, you're being an asshole. At least he's like out of the way. So we don't have to do like any fancy footwork in Elysium to dodge him. It's not even that it's the worst, it's the hardest, right? It doesn't help that like base Spear doesn't have like a great moveset. And, like, Achilles Spear you can get insane times with. It's just really hard. But if I did have to pick, like, a worse base weapon for speedrunning, it'd be Spear. But Achilles makes up for it by a lot.
Just what I need.
By health. Yeah, I know.
Shall we?
Bleeding time entering Furies. Feeling bad about it.
Not yet.
Give my cast back, please. He is really holding on to those casts. Please stop. Please stop, Meg. There we go. Yeah, no. It's like kind of nice just to get him out of the way, but it's also really bad because shit like that can happen where he just throws 46 unarmored thugs at you and you're crying.
Enjoy the soothing effects of the asphodel. Till next time, Tartarus. Made it to Asphodel.
I will not forget this chaos. That's a great question that I don't actually know the answer to. I'm sure. I think it's a thing. Or do you mean one controller type? One controller plugged in or one controller type? 'Cause those are two very different questions. I'll take Bonarity. Oh no, you can use mouse and keyboard. There's upsides and downsides to both. And I frequently will use mouse for like in-between weapon menuing. Because it is faster.
And we're off.
Yeah. You can do whatever you want with your controls.
Docks.
Whatever's comfortable for you.
Megara.
I still don't know like the witch tech for this, but I know there is witch tech for Achilles Spear. Don't you like move to the left and get them to group up or something? Kinda hoping to see.
To be fair. Cheers.
Ah. I should practice that at some point.
Boom got better, huh?
I could have bought that Athena.
That goes a lady learning. Everything just fine.
I will check that question in just a second. Man, now I kind of want to get serrated point with fucking +5 dashes. I was talking shit on it earlier, and this is what I get. Hey, Asphodel Gold. Made up some lost time. No. You may not suggest that. It's illegal to suggest such a thing, sir. Got 5 dashes, who cares? There's an argument to take Poseidon here, but again, I just like that keepsake a lot. Yeah, facts and logic won't get you anywhere here. Hey, what's up, Ronnie? Welcome back. We're almost through the scary part of my all weapons run. Then we kind of get to the comfy part. Dad Call for 2 seconds. Dad Call does a lot. So for 2 seconds, it gives you 100% increased damage. Gives you a stealth ability that also makes you invulnerable, which has a lot of utility. Increases your speed, which plays nicely with special other boons, like Rush Delivery, which gives you global damage for move speed. The invulnerability part lets you be able to break out of stuns and get rid of poison. So there's a lot of utility to it. On top of it, it just giving you a 100% increased damage. Like you saw there, my cast at 489. Because of the Achilles buff, plus that call. Alright. Serrated point activated. Alright, well. Guess I'll be taking Poseidon Dash. Run got scarier with that, the serrated pickup, but damage got better, so, you know, pros and cons. Poseidon Dash is good to find here. We can find Sea Storms would be really good. I'm a coward that doesn't frequently run this. And meme races went well. They were a lot of fun. The setup is very scary to have an hour deep into a speedrun. But it's also very good. I think if I didn't have 5 dashes, I wouldn't have taken the serrated. Admittedly. Even though it was like the correct choice there regardless. I'm gonna take extra health for reference on like how kind of spooked I am right now. What, Riz? We've already got ban. Yes. Do you not remember the run where I had Emmy on Spear? I had Emmy, I had 6 casts, I had about this much health, and 3 Death Defiances entering Dad, and I died while you were coaching me. Do you remember? Because I certainly remember. That memory lives rent-free inside my head.
Power of Olympus. I'll pay for that.
Gotta roll hard for Sea Storm here.
How about a different set of choices then?
And get punished. Take rate pounding. By health. Holy shit, we're up a lot in Elysium. Bro, please. Is the easiest guy kind of a prick? Ow. He just fucking rails me, dog. Alright, well, we gained about 2 minutes. Or we saved about 2 minutes in Elysium. One impactful fight left, and then we're out of the woods. Hey, what's up, Nipnalted? We're on a pretty good pace right now, I'd say.
Let's see what's in here.
Good time to lurk. We have 5 dashes with Poseidon Dash and Artemis Attack. And the potential for Sea Storm. And it's rated. We're kind of set right now. We've got 2 Sea Storm chances off this, but we don't have God's Legacy for this.
Can't do that.
So that's kind of bad. But, you know. Gaming and all that.
That's the most gigantic moment I can make.
Get away from him.
Die, please. Thank you.
Uncle Poseidon. Let's see what
One roll for it. No luck. Hydraulic.
moment's rest.
Big heart. Have to try to be mindful about using whatchamacallit. Achilles special for movement. Also using my cast at some point. We do still have Flurry cast and a couple of palms into an Epic Zeus cast, so that does help. That also helps a lot. God, how terrible were my... I guess this run was bad. Alright, we lost 10 seconds to Elysium, but we're still up 4 minutes. Just have to finish out Dad. There is a chance we leave Spear sub 1 hour, which is pretty big for me.
I have to help him, Lord.
Why spring to his assistance, Megara? A wasted effort. Need help with something, Father? Darkness. You brought that on yourself. I thought Achilles told you.
Alright.
Got you. We are not finished.
See, if you're paying attention there, when I was speaking on freeing yourself from stuns with Dad Call, I just did it. Ow. It's fine. Still have 160 health and he's dead. Cool. Alright, so we gained about 40 seconds going through Spear, and we are sub 1 hour on ending Spear. So that's pretty good. I told you, Wrist. There's anything's possible with Serrated Point. I told you anything's possible. Yes, standing right on top of him is completely safe when he's doing the full room AoE spinny lasers.
Discovers this time that not even satyrs possess the sheer, ferocious power of a startled mountain.
Alright, Riss, on a scale of 1 to 10, ignoring the actual quality of the gameplay, how proud are you of this pace? Knowing that I am your student, and that I actually saved time on Achilles Spear. After having come to you 3 weeks ago, saying, please, Mr. Streamer Man, teach me how to play Achilles. Disregarding the dad fight. Is there any pride in your dark gamer heart? Almost fucked up here. Gonna need a bit of a time loss with Mirror. Fiery, and we want Prip status for this. Touch. Not for Beowulf Shield. Yeah, we lost a lot of time. That would be insane.
Time to collect. Heartbreak time. Hit me.
21 minute shield. Can be improved.
Nix, you're here.
Seems my shield run wasn't the best. I know my sword run was pretty good. Yeah, sure. There's an argument for rolling there. Really strong argument for rolling there. In fact, I probably should have rolled there, but you know, it's fine. Also, for anyone wondering my fiery presence, you're getting to see it. It makes your Tartarus a lot better because you can kill things with dash attack a lot easier. Also, Riss not even responding to my inquiry feels bad, man.
This makes him his message. Not yet.
Also, pro gamer Beowulf gaming tip. From the big boy brain himself, Riz13. You can load your... I wanted money, because it's going to be mid-shop. Yeah, I can imagine. In speedrun, it's pretty nice, because now my dash attack does 122. Which I think is enough to one-shot witches now as well. Should be. I think witches have 80 health. But you can load your Beowulf cast as you're bull rushing forward. That's pretty good. A lot of Artemis. Oh, you were there to hear that mathing, the big brain mathing attempts on that? Sweet Surrender's good. Take the money, because I denied myself Sisyphus money. Oof. Fast Artemis. Bomb for our cast. Chamber 11.
The power of the gods.
Sure. I don't know why it took me so long to decide on that. It's another, like, real who fucking cares decision. There's a lot of who cares decisions in RTA. And I'm really bad at discerning when it's inappropriate who fucking cares and when I should actually, like, pay attention and think it through a little bit. Take shop over chaos. Because we're on good pace. Alright, I'm gonna roll once. Can I please, thank you, palm my cast on a cast build? It's great.
I'm back, ladies.
Speaking of great. Beowulf damage. Ooh. 22-second gold. Alright, fast starter is paying dividends here.
Not yet. Don't mind me.
Alright, we're gonna force Demeter for Snow Burst. That way we have access to privilege status in a way that's like immediately built into our combo, as well as with only 2 boons, which is when it's really good to go privilege status in a speedrun. Kind of cruising with Eurydice here now.
Good to be back here.
I'm gonna take palms. There's no duo that this Bayo really fiends after. Plus we're a little behind on palming our attack, which is also a good thing, or palming our cast. I'd argue we're a little too palmed up on our attack currently. Oh my god, come back. Bitch. Alright. Need Snow Burst. And there it is. Don't really care about more Demeter. But I'm gonna take more Demeter. Because I care even less about Poseidon.
Hold on.
That takes care of them.
Sure. Our core boons are more filled out than they typically are on Beowulf. Big shoutouts to Verse 13. If anyone watching is like interested in actually sitting down and really learning Beowulf, he's the guy to look to. I think he has the current record for Beowulf clear. Definitely RTA. I don't know about in-game time, but wouldn't be surprised. Dude's the #1 Beowulf Shield runner and lover. Also does coaching, so if you feel like you're wanting to get into speedrunning, learn some more, definitely feel free to hit him up. He definitely got me to where I'm at a lot faster than I could have gotten on my own. Hey, we got Urge to Kill, the one relevant cast boon.
Onward.
Ares has now served his purpose in our boon pool. What's up, Fokker?
You knew just how I feel, Ernie.
What now?
What's up, Fokker? What's up, fucker? Beowulf hits like a fucking truck. I love this shield, dude. We stand Beowulf in this Twitch stream. That was kind of bad. So I missed out on first status. There we go. Oof. 14-second gold. Kind of zooming. We're zooming a little bit. Oh, please drink, sir.
Get me out of here.
I am going to take my first hammer. Charge shot is really good for Beowulf. I'm just really bad with it. Kind of turns Beowulf into a little bit of like a bootleg Hera Bow. How I tend to describe it.
Show yourselves.
It's also like really good. The base damage it does is great, so it's definitely like worth taking. Ferocious Guard is also really good. Sudden Rush is also good, but it makes the combo a little bit weird and it makes it a bit harder to hit your stuff. So I'm gonna take Ferocious.
Haven't you learned your lesson yet? Double 3 army.
Yeah, it's like, it becomes a really, really high APM thing. I can only unreliably fit one in with Charge Shot. Hey, what's up, Farticus? Pretty good pace for you to hop in on, buddy. Assuming we survive Sword. Surviving Sword's like the big thing, but I've got time to play with, so I can be kind of careful. Not run forced overtime. No high confidence, just vibes, you know.
Shiny. I can take it.
Started off that 1638 fist run really set us off right. These are all sinky. I'm gonna roll.
Some other boons instead.
Could have spent less time thinking about it. Oh yeah. Well, you caught some, and a good time to catch it.
Should not have done that.
But yeah, that fist run was like 2 natural Athenas in Tartarus, ME in Asphodel, because I settled for dash since I knew I would be forcing Athena for it anyway in Tartarus, and then +4 dashes. Ooh. I know Riss is a big fan of taking the attacks there, but I'm a worried boy. I've been scarred losing good old weapons bases before. To just dumb shit. I'm using my fucking Calmar. Also the Prometheus stone I bought.
I should keep going.
Sure. Take some health. Oh yeah, Farticus, once again, big congrats on your PB. Very nice.
Centaur strength.
great run to be able to catch. I'm glad I got to be there for it. Misordered that, but who cares? Yeah, sure. Who fucking cares? Alright. Entering heroes. Oh, my PP had a terrible heroes fight. There we go. Oh, no, go back. Alright, yeah, we're saving a lot of time. Gives us a lot of leeway with Sword. Hell yeah, dude. I feel that. I really wasn't happy with my PB, which is why I'm, you know, back at it. I knew I could do a lot better than 206, so I didn't want to go ahead and submit it. Especially with like post-Hermes cut back up and all that. Give mods a day or two to start sorting through that before I drop a 2-hour run on their heads. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm probably gonna play Eris Rail really safe too. I'm probably just gonna keep thick skin. And just do FO1. Realistically. I could go big or go home, do high confidence FO2, but that mentality has burned me in the past. I did not need to hold my mag here. It's probably bad that I did. I was just a little late after you dropped down. Fuck you, dog. Fucking dickhead. Please. That's a bit of a time waste. I'm trying to. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, let me just reset real quick. Yeah, we had a really good Beowulf run so far. I can obviously change with sack RNG, but you know. And we're already looking down the face of the 4 sack. But there's still PBs, so. It was about time. I had good sack RNG this whole time so far. We have a Afro legendary currently, Riz. Not so sure if you've noticed. Up 6 minutes in Elysium and losing it to Losing a lot of it to sack RNG feels kind of bad. Yeah.
Not yet.
We're still up pace if we 5-stack here, which we don't, thankfully. But we're also, like, down a lot of our save time, which is kind of bad. But what can you do? Lost a little over 2 minutes there. Kind of the sad part of Elysium, but we're still plus on time. We're still ahead, and that's all that matters. And we ended Spear sub 1 hour, which is pretty big for me.
You're never late, Father.
Means this pace will more than likely PB unless I die on, like, Sword.
Forgive me, Lord Hera.
You're surely needed elsewhere, Megara.
Which I'm probably going to play Sword like a total bitch, so less fear of that happening. You can charm Hades. Pretty funny. Wait, phase, homie. Oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? I was literally 1 hit away. Okay, there we go.
We're not finished.
Come on and die.
Alright. That was a really slow shields run. That sucks. Definitely hurts the pace a fair bit. But, you know. On to Sword.
Beyond this point lies such a horrifying fate that we had better speak no more of it for now. Who are you?
And we do still have 3 minutes to play with. And who knows? We could always save more time. Leave me alone. Why did my Google's voice activation activate there?
What's going on, Skelly?
Oh, Zeus. Poseidon Sword. Oh.
Your grandparents, the Titans they were called, long since passed from this world, boy. Have my assurance, however,
I forget where I had my cutscene.
in having never met.
It was here. Maybe not. Considering the pace was really good on the Sword run. Good compared to my typical pace. Also, Tiger Woods SCV, thanks so much for the follow. Sorry I missed you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate it. Feel kind of like an asshole. Please understand, I'm big gaming. Yeah, I hope you're doing well.
Nice.
God's Pride already paying off dividends because of our epic cast.
Strength of the centaurs.
I'm gonna take this because I'm closer to it. Hell yeah, Doug. See, I'm not allowed to say nice in reference to that, or else Mr. 2D cries and pisses his pants. So I have to fight the urge. Claims it's like copyright or something. I don't know, man. I told him you can't copyright a word. He said, see you in court, pussy. You know how it goes. I should have waited. Oh, from Athena. Here, I'll take special.
Strength of the goddess.
Ooh, very good find.
Sounds like Hera is breathing up ahead.
Don't want to reroll at dashes. And take Flurry Cast over Hyper Sprints. Might be incorrect, but Flurry Cast is just nice to have. Helps with dumping the cast. Wanted to dash there. Holy long fucking last room of Tartarus. Jesus Christ. Not even last room. Feeling really bad about it. No, stop. Not for RTA, no. We're starting to think that Poseidon Sword is better on average, with Nemesis Sword having higher highs. And Poseidon Sword also has the potential to be faster RTA because of the slowdown on Double Edge. Now, that's not like fully applicable because I do have Double Edge, right? But for something like all weapons, Poseidon Sword tends to be favored.
There he is. So, don't you?
I'm empty.
Please special. Thank you. Lost about 30 seconds.
She's going to be mad.
Gonna force Poseidon here. Kind of hope to go Sea Storms. Be very nice.
Which one? Go with that one.
But for in-game categories, you're absolutely correct. I think Nemesis Sword still has the potential to be one of the fastest weapons. It just doesn't have the consistency of like Eris Rail, you know? Plus dashes here would be really nice. Barely didn't reach. Feeling very bad.
You want to die again?
Room kind of sucks. Yep. Okay, yeah. I had to really think about how greedy I was feeling.
Let's get out of
Because there's a small argument to be greedy and roll for a better greatest reflex there. But because we have double edge, we get a lot of value out of our attack anyway. Plus we're picking up an epic title dash here. Oh, you're gonna see. Definitely you're gonna see. I'm gonna take rarity in case we bump into Poseidon or Zeus again. Or not. Yeah, just... Alright, well, it created reflex, so we're not too punished. Game ate my up input. Although I'm not 100% sure if you can hit up to get there, but it's fine. Because now we have 4 dashes, so... Not the worst shit in the world, just not 100% ideal. Considering we would like sea storms. But now we have double edge with 4 dashes, so you know, can't be sad, right? Gonna roll. Roll again. And we got there. Alright. Cool. We're in a really good spot now. We're also in a kind of a tough spot, because it becomes kind of hard to balance dashing, dash attacking, and using your casts, which are still palmed up and pretty good. In like a situation like this where my casts are kind of far away, I feel pretty good just doing sword combos. I'm gonna palm the dash because our cast is very palmed up already. Take health for safety. Because again, kind of a coward, kind of spooked. Ooh, Artemis is huge. Now we have exit wounds as well, which makes this even harder. But finding Artemis there is huge. I probably could have taken attack, because double edge plus 4 dashes. But I mean, exit wounds, right? Now we can start to go kind of fast. But you see how there's like very visible slowdown whenever I dash attack with double edge? Alright, we saved about 18 seconds there, which is pretty good. We're basically on recovery mode off of the back of that bad shield run.
King Theseus.
There's a very small argument for Artemis, but I kind of don't like it. I'm gonna take the Poseidon for wave pounding or breaking wave. Ideally. Razor Shoals, yeah, sure. Take hammer, although I don't really need one because we've got the hammer. Alright, I just left all my casts up there. Oh, thanks. Sure. Last health I'm gonna take before I start avoiding health and start going for other options, I think. Sort of push me to a hard to fail zone. Not impossible to fail, but harder to fail. Missing up on a shop stinks, but getting Patty does not. I'm 100% taking Jerky here. Take this Zeus. Billowing potential here. Take the Jolted. Take Artemis, slap her on attack if it's offered. Hopefully at a decent rarity. Not a good rarity, but it's fine. We haven't seen a Than, so we're gonna take this to try to dodge Than. Yeah, it's a late enough chamber that the only way we get a Than after this is if he shows up. Sure. Breaking Wave speeds up Elysium by a lot. That was sad. Thought I had Cass. Apparently I did not. Take Storm Lightning on the off chance that we end up with Zeus Legendary. Alright, now let's check that off chance. And not get punished for it, because no Than. But Naked Spearman is kind of bad to see. But if it happens, it's funny. And we get a purple billowing anyway. So, like, we're double fine. I'm gonna take this just in case. Yeah. They're not the best. They're not the most fun to get. And we have Splitting Bolt. Alright, we do funny damage now. We're on comical damage levels now. Gonna use these. It's because, like, we have them. And they proc splitting. Oh, you have my cast, sir. Thanks for returning them to me. Ooh. That's not great. There we go. Lost 8 seconds. Eating that death probably cost me the time. Probably should have been up more, but our damage to dad will be really good. And we do still have time to play around with. No? Air Spangle. Good find. Ag 295, thanks for the follow. My, oh, I know what's wrong. I will fix it after, or while we're going into next Tartarus. I know why we're not getting alerts. Or while we're transitioning to dad, if I can get to it fast enough. I'm actually not going to waste my time casting in 6 tunnels, because I can do this. We have Breaking Wave and Splitting Bolt and 4 dashes and Billowing. Hey, Huskies. Clean Kill's probably the funnier choice, because we do have Cruel Thrust. decent time to stop by. We're pretty green right now. I think this got a 3 sack, so there's a potential to be up a fair bit of time. Yeah, there's a bit of it here. We're all kind of, it's all kind of hinged on getting sack in a decent amount of time here. But we'll see. Alright, Elo, we need to talk about this more like it's most common to get a 2-sack thing. Because it's not feeling like that today, sir. That's kind of bad.
This one, I guess. Not yet.
Now we're bleeding time, and I'm kind of sad because it's going to make our PB worse. I also don't know how the dad fight was on these splits, so could be a bit of a saving grace. Alright, cool. Never mind, we're fine. Forgive me for my bitching and moaning. I just really want this PB. The PB I know I can have, you know? Split. Alright, a 145 dad. That's a pretty good dad time. We'll see if we can do better with this. Actually, I'm not going to eat the time loss. You'll have to forgive me. The only reason I'm not going to do it is alt-tabbing turns off, or like pauses the game. Then I don't want to eat that time loss. Oh, you dick. Now we're talking. Oh no. All right. I'm starting to wonder if it's worth my time to cast. Can you blame him? You seeing this? Alright. We golded by 20 seconds. That means we just have to have an above average Eris run. Not an insane Eris run. And this is a pretty fat PB. This is a good PB regardless. And we're not fully out of the woods. We need to make it through Eris. We need to make it through Eris to sack RNG. And Eris sack RNG is looking a little tight. If our shield hadn't gone to shit, we'd probably be plus another minute here. And we'd have a lot of freedom with this Eris run. But we shall see. No, stop. Turn that off. It's the only thing I'm going to turn off, then I'm going to turn on high confidence. Or not high confidence, I'm going to turn on force overtime. Just for safety, because I've lost this run before to this weapon. Getting overconfident and doing high confidence in FO2. Exclusively Sea Storm. The boon swap? It's safety. We're doing like turbo hyper safety strats right now. Truth be told. Because like this will consistently get me a decent time. As opposed to, you know, maybe getting me a much better time. And I'd rather play for the higher probability of a decent time. In this situation, at least. So it's worth it to me. I need to remember my reload button moved. Not like that. Armored witches are good to see. Lots are fine. Oh, yeah, so there's heat settings that speed up the game. EM2, especially with something like this that has a lot of AoE. Speeds up the learning fight by a lot. And then, because the heads tend to spawn closer together. And then forced overtime increases, or increases enemy spawn animations by whatever percentage all of their animations get sped up by. So in this case, 20% faster. That's not terrible. Forgot I had splash dash. Alright, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully hopefully the game will be kind to us. And then tight deadline removes the chance of survival rooms, which are bad for RTA, which is what we're running. There's also an argument to be made about having heat for Erebus gates, in case there's like a very, very favorable one. Oh my god, please move. Zero's Fire, thanks for the follow. Sorry it's not, I don't have alerts on right now. I could make the argument that it's for focus, but really the answer is it's for, oh, unlucky. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so Legacy over Pride, it's a safety thing. Pride's really good for any heat. Reading's hard. And King Box as well as Deligent Scoo. It's me taking it in all weapons context for safety while on really good pace. That's pretty much the only reason I'm doing it. Outside of that, for any heat, it's much better to go for Pride. Sorry. Hope that better actually answers your question. Yeah. Brain's a little all over the place right this second. Hopefully, please understand. Roll aggressively for Dunko's gonna be sad, but we get Storm Lightning here, which is huge. I'm just gonna take the shot. This mid? No, this is end. Get on my special, and we are set up for a really good run. We're down some time in Tartarus, but we should be able to make up time in, if not on this fight, then in Asphodel, absolutely. Okay. Lost 48 seconds to Than and Tartarus, but that's kind of to be expected. Our pace should pick up a decent bit here, now that we have Sea Storms and Asphodel. Asphodel should be quicker, especially if we get an okay Asphodel. And it'll be especially quicker because we get to just do this, ignore this, and keep it moving. Now we're just looking for more Zeus for Zeus Legendary. There's also... oh yeah, King Box, thanks for the follow. I don't know if I said to you, but, you know, just kind of catching up. We want good Poseidon boons. There's just, like, a lot of good boons left for us to get, but our absolute you really want it for the run, has sort of been filled. Probably get my Eris buff at some point. And we want to start palming dash. There's going to be a large source of damage. The other argument for God's Pride is better rarity on Ares or on Hermes. Since Ares boon rarity, he has like a separate lower rarity for better boons, separate from all the other gods. And so God's Pride helps out a lot with him. Take +1 dashes. Kind of try to save my reroll for something like wave pounding. This room kind of sucked, but luckily we can get through rooms that suck kind of quick. Gonna take the shop. 320? Yeah. Chamber 20 shop. I'm gonna throw a reroll at it, actually. Alright. Ooh, back-to-back Zeus. Now Jolted is taken out of the pool. We do have access to Lightning Rod, which was kind of an oversight for me. On my part. Might be a little late. Doesn't matter. Dead regardless. Purple Billowing is huge. And finding this chaos is really good. Alright. So we've got all of our good things. Very good. Good, yes. Great, fantastic, great, good things. I'm going to take this because it's the least directly non-beneficial. And we're just going to zoom through the shop and not care what's to offer. Okay. And this should be a much better learning. So we can just do this. We do damage right now. For any of those curious. Damage has been achieved. Just kind of fucking clicking away. Not as fast of a learning as we could have had, but still gained a minute there. That was messy, but a lot of time got saved there, which is good. Yeah, it's a fatty gold. Don't need to fuck with you. Don't care about you. And we keep going.
Onward then.
10-minute pace leaving Asphodel is pretty good. Puts us about on pace for 20-minute time. You don't really care about a ton from this Hermes. Hyper Sprint is good, just to have, just for movement between rooms. But that's about all we really care about. And we're hoping to see rocket bombs or targeting system here. Rocketing is like the dream, especially with our clusters, and then we also have Artemis. Not gonna let him respawn. I will read that when I'm done with his run, actually. I think I'm just gonna hard focus on the run. There's rocket bomb. We have a rocket cluster. This is huge.
Should be useful.
Yes, chaos counts as a chamber. It's good because it's fast, and it counts as a chamber with no enemies, and any chamber that has no enemies is faster than a chamber with enemies. And last but not least, it has good buffs depending on the build. Cast builds like Chaos a lot. Eris Rail doesn't really care about chaos outside of the time save that you get from a chamber with no enemies. There's wave pounding, that's good. Make this mid shop. We have the potential for Zeus Legendary. Zeus Legendary is the last thing that really sets us over the edge. We don't have the rerolls for it, but it's like potential. So we do have a tier 2. And our build is kind of insane. You may not like it, but this is what peak Eris performance looks like. Pretty good enemies. A lot of naked enemies, which is kind of bad. But it's not like absolutely end of the world.
Delicious.
Attack. Yeah. Armored Witches, I think this is 34. Wouldn't quote me on that. Might be 33. If it's 33, our pace is slower than I want it to be. If it's 34, then we're doing really good. Armored enemies are better. This is huge. So the way that the game chooses chooses enemies and the amount of them in the room is each room is assigned a difficulty value dependent upon the... Oh my god. Anise... Anasi Kwaku. Butchered that. Very sorry. But it's based on biome depth, as well as... yeah, biome and biome depth. Determine a sort of difficulty cap for the room. And then each enemy is assigned an independent difficulty value. That's an Elysium Gold. Oh, we're 10 seconds up. Oh, baby. I don't think we're going to sub 2 with this, but this is a fat fucking PB. Well. Alright, you know what? I'm not a big I care about RNG guy. But Amir, I know you're listening right now. Come on, buddy. Just one time for the one time. I paid my dues with Shield. I paid for my sins with Sword. Come on, man. Just like 1-2 sack. Just like send me home. Just send me home on a 2. Alright, we can get Breaking here, which will speed up our second chamber, which is very good. So yeah, basically Husky Z, the way it works is each room, each encounter has an amount of points that they can be spend, and each enemy spends those points. And armored enemies take more points. Is the quick and easy TLDR. His AS actually has like a huge spreadsheet of like all of the information on all of the enemies, their health values, their difficulty points, all that. Yeah, sure, who cares? Right, no wave pounding, but you know, who cares? We're gaming either way. Buy jerky just for a little bit of extra speed. Rat rooms are bad and slow and stinky. Alright, Amir, I will take this entire wing being rat rooms if you will just give me a 2-sack here, my dog. Just, come on, man. Let me have it. Or, yeah, Breaking Wave is what I was looking for. Sorry. Misspoke. Breaking Wave to speed up the sticks. Oh, alright. 3-sack, come on. This is fine. Who cares? Who fucking cares? I don't fucking care. I get some of that sweet nectar value. Alright, come on. Baby boy Amir. I love you, buddy. You and me. Just get through this run together. I've been through a lot. Just end it on a 3. Make this PB the best PB it can be, given circumstances. We are 6 minutes ahead. Oh, we must have had a terrible, Oh, baby, this is gonna be a fat PB. Hey, y'all, watch this. We must have had an app. Yeah, we had a 5-minute sticks. We're up 5 minutes. We are up 5 minutes. Let's fucking go, baby. My PB had a 57-second dad kill, by the way. Alright. We have more damage than we did then, too. So... that crit! This is what peak performance looks like, by the way. Wait, Dad, come on. Come on, dog. Dog. He got stuck in an animation as he was phasing.
We're not finished.
Come on. Hurry up. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, somebody clip that, please. Waste of time on the DD. This isn't what I... Oh, baby! Just a casual 6-minute PB. Just a casual 5:34 PB. Slower than it should have been. This is sub 2 with better sack RNG in the second half. This is sub 2 with a 2 sack here. Holy shit, Huskies! Thanks a ton! Thank you so much. Holy shit. Thank you, sir. Why did that not update properly? Let me double check that we got the email. Unless it's updating one by one? Yeah, Nipnalted, Elo, if you're here. Creative Uncertainty. Holy shit. That's a run, boys. Let's take a screenshot of this.